When a woman begins to share her secrets with you, it is never something to take lightly. Many men overlook this and think it's just casual conversation, but the truth is far deeper. A woman's trust is something sacred, something that is not handed out easily, and when she chooses to let you in on the hidden parts of her life, it's a reflection of how safe she feels around you. Think about it. Anyone can talk about the weather, about work, or about daily routine. But when she looks you in the eye and tells you about her fears, her past struggles, or the dreams she rarely says out loud, that's not just small talk. That's her heart speaking. And the fact that she trusts you enough to expose that side of herself means she doesn't see you as just another person passing by. She sees you as someone different, someone worthy. Women are naturally more protective of their inner world. From a young age, they're conditioned to be careful about who they open up to, because vulnerability can be dangerous in the wrong hands. When she starts trusting you with the parts of her she doesn't show to everyone, she's telling you something powerful. You have created a space where she feels secure. She believes you will not use her secrets against her. She believes you will not laugh at her pain or diminish her feelings. She believes, perhaps more than she even realizes, that you are strong enough to hold her truth. This is not something you should ever underestimate. Trust like this doesn't happen overnight. A woman will often watch your actions, your consistency, and how you treat not just her, but the people around you. She's paying attention to whether your words align with your behavior, and once she senses that you are a man of stability, integrity, and calmness, she begins to lower her guard. It might start small, with little details about her day, but eventually it builds. Suddenly she's telling you about something that hurt her years ago, or a fear she carries into the future, or a part of her story that shaped who she is. That moment is not just her sharing, it's her placing her trust into your hands. When a woman shares secrets with you, it's also a sign of intimacy that goes beyond physical attraction. You can have charm, good looks, and charisma, but if she doesn't feel safe, she won't let you into her world. Secrets are her way of saying, "I trust you more than most people." And once she does that, she's no longer interacting with you at the surface level. She's inviting you into her emotional core. That's where the real connection begins, and that's where love and loyalty grow strongest. But here's the important part. Secrets are not gifts that come without responsibility. The moment she opens up, she is silently asking you a question. Can I trust you to hold this? She is watching to see if you listen without judgment, if you respect what she shares, and if you remain the same man she believed you were. Many men lose this opportunity by being careless, by mocking, by sharing what wasn't theirs to share, or by showing weakness when strength is needed. If you mishandle this trust, it's not just about the secret, it's about breaking the very foundation of the bond you've built. Once broken, that trust is incredibly hard to rebuild. You must understand that for a woman, sharing secrets isn't only about the information itself. It's about the emotional act of letting go of her guard. It means she sees you as someone she can lean on. It means she sees you as different from the rest. And when you honor that by staying calm, present, and supportive, you reinforce that belief in her mind and heart. This is how a relationship deepens. It's not the fancy dinners, the flowers, or the compliments that create real intimacy. It's those quiet moments where she whispers something she hasn't told anyone else, and you simply listen, nod, and hold space for her. Secrets are also a reflection of safety. A woman doesn't reveal her deepest thoughts to someone who feels unstable, controlling, or judgmental. She reveals them to a man who radiates calmness and certainty. That's why your strength as a man isn't just about muscles, money, or status. It's about emotional strength. It's about your ability to remain composed when she shows you her most vulnerable side. Because the truth is, when she shares secrets with you, She is giving you a piece of her heart, and only a strong man can hold it without breaking it. This is why it's so important to recognize what it really means when she shares. It's not just a casual conversation, it's an invitation. It's her way of saying, I want you to see the real me. I want you to know me in ways others don't. I want you to be the person I can turn to. And once you understand that, you realize the value of these moments. They are the building blocks of a future together. They are the glue that strengthens the bond. When a woman shares secrets with you, she is not only showing trust, but she is also allowing you to step into a deeper role in her life. You're no longer just a man she likes. You're becoming the man she relies on, the man she respects, the man she sees as safe enough to open her soul to. And that is a position of honor. It's not something to take for granted. It's something to protect, to respect, and to cherish. So, the next time a woman shares her secrets with you, pay attention. Don't treat it as just another conversation. Recognize it for what it is, a sign of deep trust and emotional intimacy. Recognize that she's showing you who she truly is, not just the image the world sees. And recognize that how you respond will either build the strongest foundation for your relationship or quietly destroy it. Handle her secrets with care, protect them, guard them, honor them. Because when a woman trusts you enough to share her hidden world, she's not just telling you about her past. She's telling you she sees you in her future. When a woman begins to share her inner world with you, it's one of the clearest signs of emotional investment. She doesn't give away her feelings lightly, and she doesn't open the doors to her private thoughts for just anyone. When she chooses to let you in, when she reveals the layers beneath her smile, her stories, and her surface-level personality, it means she has decided that you matter to her on a deeper level. This is not about attraction in the shallow sense, nor is it about casual interest. This is about connection. And the truth is, emotional connection is what separates a temporary bond from something lasting, something meaningful. Think about it. Attraction can bring people together, but attraction alone fades if it's not fueled by something more powerful. Looks, charms, status, all of that might catch her attention, but none of it guarantees that she will invest her heart in you. Emotional connection, however, changes everything. When she begins to open up, when she starts sharing her fears, her hopes, her failures, and her victories, that is her way of saying, you are not just another man. You are someone I trust to see me for who I really am. And that is the greatest form of intimacy there is. Emotional investment from a woman often shows itself in small, subtle ways before it becomes obvious. She may start by telling you things about her day that seem insignificant, but to her, sharing those little details is a test of whether you care, whether you listen, and whether you value what matters to her. Then slowly she begins to reveal more. The challenges she faces, the moments of doubt she hides from the world, the insecurities that she doesn't show to anyone else. These are the keys to her inner world, and she doesn't give them to just anybody. The very act of sharing them with you means she sees you as someone she can connect with on a soul, deep level. When a woman is emotionally invested, she is showing vulnerability. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's the purest form of courage. To be vulnerable is to risk being hurt, to risk being misunderstood, to risk being judged, yet she chooses to take that risk with you. Why? Because she sees something in you that makes her believe you will not misuse her trust. She believes you have the strength to hold her feelings without crushing them. She believes you have the maturity to listen without trying to fix or dismiss. She believes you will honor her truth even if it's messy, even if it's complicated, even if it reveals sides of her she doesn't always like about herself. That level of emotional sharing is proof of connection, and once it's there, the bond between you grows stronger than anything surface level ever could. But emotional investment is not just about her. It also calls you to rise to a higher standard. A woman who shares her inner world with you is silently asking, "Can you handle me at my most real? Can you accept me not just for my beauty and charm, but also for my flaws, my scars, my mistakes?" Your answer to this question isn't spoken in words, it's shown in how you respond. If you listen with empathy, if you respect what she shares, if you show patience instead of judgment, you prove to her that you are not just present for the easy moments, but also for the hard ones. That is what solidifies her emotional bond with you. Connection like this goes beyond attraction because it creates loyalty. Once a woman feels deeply connected to you, she will think of you differently. She will look at you as her safe space, as her confidant, as her partner in the truest sense. This doesn't mean she expects you to solve all her problems or carry all her burdens. It means she wants you to stand with her as she faces them. That's why emotional investment is the real measure of where a relationship is headed. Without it, you're just sharing time and experiences. With it, you're building a life together, one secret, one truth, one shared feeling at a time. It's important to recognize that not every man gets to this level with a woman. Many will experience attraction, many will share fun moments, but few will ever be trusted with her full self. When you become that man, you are no longer standing outside of her world, you are inside it, and that's where true intimacy is born. It's not always glamorous, and it's not always easy, but it is always real. That reality is what makes the relationship unshakable. This emotional connection is also what strengthens the bond during tough times. When disagreements arise, when challenges come, when life tests both of you, it's the emotional foundation that holds everything together. A woman who has invested emotionally in you will not walk away at the first sign of difficulty. She will fight for the bond because she knows it's more than attraction, more than convenience. It's built on trust and emotional closeness. That kind of bond doesn't break easily, and here's the beauty of it. When a woman feels safe to share her inner self with you, it also invites you to do the same. Her openness creates space for your openness. Her vulnerability encourages your vulnerability. And soon it becomes a cycle. She shares, you share, and together you build a connection that few couples ever truly experience. This is the essence of a deep, meaningful relationship. It's not about perfection, it's about honesty. It's not about always agreeing, it's about always understanding. So when a woman starts revealing her true self to you, don't see it as something ordinary. See it as a gift, because that's exactly what it is. She is offering you her trust, her heart, and her emotional energy. She is investing in you, not because she has to, but because she wants to. She believes the connection is worth it. And when you recognize the value of that and treat it with care, you create a relationship that is not just strong, but unbreakable. Sometimes when a woman begins to share her secrets with you, it's not only about trust and connection, it's also about seeing how you handle the responsibility of her openness. Many men don't realize that women often reveal personal things as a way of testing a man's emotional strength. It's not a test in the sense of manipulation, but rather a way to measure whether you are the kind of man who can truly be leaned on. When a woman becomes vulnerable, when she places her emotions in your hands, she wants to know if you are steady enough to handle them, or if you will crack under the weight. A woman will watch how you respond when she opens up. Do you panic? Do you try to change the subject? Do you dismiss her feelings because they make you uncomfortable? Or do you remain calm, composed, and receptive? Your reaction tells her everything she needs to know about whether you're a man who can be trusted with her heart. Because at the end of the day, her secrets are not just words. They are pieces of her soul. Sharing them with you is a risk, and she needs to know if you're strong enough to carry that risk without faltering. This is why your emotional strength as a man is so crucial. Strength here doesn't mean being cold, unemotional, or distant. True strength means having the ability to listen without judgment, to stand steady in the presence of another person's vulnerability, and to create an environment where she feels safe. Women are naturally intuitive, and they can sense when a man is uncomfortable with emotions. If she feels that you cannot handle her honesty, she will withdraw. But if she senses that you are grounded, that you can hear her truth and still look at her with the same respect and care, then she will open up more and more. In many ways, when a woman shares secrets with you, she is unconsciously asking, "Are you the man I can lean on when life gets heavy?" Your response is the answer to that question. If you rise to the moment with patience and understanding, you show her that you are not intimidated by her vulnerability. You show her that you are a man of depth, not just surface charm. And that distinction makes all the difference in how she sees you and what role you will play in her life. Think about it, anyone can be there for the good times. Anyone can enjoy laughter, parties, and lighthearted moments. But not everyone can stand firm when emotions get raw, when the truths come out, when tears replace smiles. That is where real strength is measured. A woman wants to know that when she shows you her hidden side, the side the world doesn't see, you won't flinch. You won't lose respect for her. You won't treat her differently. Instead, you'll hold steady, allowing her to feel that her secrets are safe in your hands. That's when she knows she's with someone real. It's also important to understand that a woman doesn't always share her secrets to seek solutions. Many men make the mistake of jumping into problem-solving mode the moment a woman opens up, but oftentimes she's not looking for answers. She's looking for presence. She wants to feel heard. She wants to know you are strong enough to simply be there without needing to fix or control the situation. When you stay calm, listen attentively, and respond with empathy rather than quick fixes, you prove to her that you understand the depth of emotional connection. That proof is more valuable to her than any advice you could ever give. Handling her secrets with composure is also about protecting her trust. If she shares something with you, and later finds out you repeated it to someone else, even casually, the damage is irreversible. She will feel betrayed, and once that trust is broken, it rarely returns. This is why emotional strength also means discipline. The discipline to keep private what was given to you in confidence. She needs to know that her secrets are safe, that you will guard them as if they were your own. That protection is what allows her to feel secure in deepening the relationship. Sometimes the secrets a woman shares are not just about her past or her fears, but about her vision of the future. She may reveal dreams she's too scared to say aloud, or insecurities about her path in life. When she gives you these pieces of herself, she is not only trusting you, but also observing whether you support her or belittle her. Will you encourage her to go after those dreams, or will you laugh them off? Will you reassure her in moments of doubt, or will you dismiss her feelings? Every response you give becomes part of the silent judgment she forms about whether you're the right man to stay invested in. This is why emotional strength is so attractive. It's not about how loud you can speak, how much money you make, or how tough you appear. It's about whether you can remain grounded when she lets you see the most fragile parts of her being. It's about whether you can meet her softness with strength, her fears with reassurance, her honesty with respect. When you pass that unspoken test, she feels a level of safety with you that she will not feel with anyone else. That safety is what keeps her coming back, what makes her invest further, what transforms attraction into devotion. On the other hand, if you fail this test, if you respond with judgment, impatience, or weakness, she will quickly retreat. She may still enjoy spending time with you on the surface, but she will never allow you into the depths of her world again. And once that door closes, it rarely reopens. That's why your ability to handle her secrets with grace is not just important, it's essential. It determines the entire direction of the relationship. So when a woman shares her secrets with you, understand that it's more than conversation. It's a silent test of your strength. It's her way of seeing if you are capable of standing firm when she lets her guard down. And if you prove yourself in those moments, if you show patience, calmness, and loyalty, she will never forget it. You become the man she feels safe with, the man she can turn to, the man she trusts with not only her secrets, but with her heart. When a woman chooses to share her secrets with you, it is not just about the present moment. It is also a glimpse into where the relationship is heading. Secrets are never casual. They are windows into her deepest thoughts, fears, and desires. When she opens that window for you, she's showing you how much she trusts you, how much she values your presence, and how much potential she sees in the bond between you. The willingness to share is one of the clearest indicators of growth in a relationship, because it means she sees you as part of her journey, not just someone passing through. A woman does not invest emotionally in someone she doesn't see a future with. Her choice to be vulnerable is tied directly to how safe and secure she feels in your presence. The more comfortable she becomes with you, the more she allows her walls to fall, and each secret she shares is like a step forward, a confirmation that the relationship is deepening. It moves from being surface level to something layered and lasting. When she speaks about her past, when she tells you about her insecurities, or when she reveals her true hopes for the future, she is quietly saying, "I want you to know me, not just for who I appear to be, but for who I really am." That desire to be truly known is always connected to the vision of long-term closeness. It's also important to realize that when she doesn't open up, it can mean the opposite. If she avoids sharing, if she holds back even when given opportunities, it's often because she doesn't feel safe enough with you yet. It doesn't always mean she doesn't like you. It may simply mean the foundation of trust hasn't been built strongly enough. This is why your consistency, your patience, and your ability to listen matter so much. They create the environment where secrets can be revealed. The more trust she feels, the more likely she is to see the relationship as something with lasting potential. Secrets are also a way of showing commitment without saying it directly. When a woman lets you into the parts of her world that she doesn't share with anyone else, she is signaling that you hold a special place in her life. She could have chosen to keep those things locked away, but instead she chose you. That choice means she believes in the bond, and she is willing to invest in making it stronger. This is her way of building intimacy step by step, not through grand gestures, but through honesty and openness. The future of the relationship is built on these moments of truth. Attraction might have brought you together, shared interests might keep you connected, but it is the sharing of secrets that forges the kind of bond that lasts through challenges. When she feels safe enough to reveal her private world, she is preparing the ground for a relationship that is not just temporary but lasting, one that is rooted in honesty, trust, and emotional closeness. So, pay attention to these moments. Notice when she begins to open up, when she trusts you with her inner thoughts, when she allows herself to be vulnerable. Understand that this is not just about the present, it's about the direction of your connection. How you handle these moments will determine whether the relationship continues to grow into something lasting or whether it remains shallow and temporary. When she shares her secrets, she is not only showing who she is showing you what she wants the relationship to become. And that is why her openness is always a reflection of the future